Hey everybody, out here at the Kima Boardwalk Inn, doing a little skimmer repair with Josiah and Terry, and wanted to take a moment to show you how to use the new workflow in Field Service Lightning to submit an SR diagnostic request. Okay guys, so I'm walking into this equipment room, and the pool is drained at the moment, as you may have seen, but the spa is up and running, and so when we take a look at the equipment, we can see that there's some water on the ground. We can also see that they do not have a flow meter on the return line. They don't have a pressure gauge on the return line. They don't have any labels on the return line. So those are some items that we could submit as needing to be addressed. Also, their heater is not coming on. So it's getting power. I've already looked in it. It's got a bad contactor, but we do have water coming from it. So what I would do with this report is report it as a plumbing issue. They've got a leak on the heater. They're missing gauges and labels and flow meters. So I would simply submit that diagnostic request saying, selecting the missing gauges, missing labels, and a leak on the equipment. And then in the comments, explain that it's an electric heater that's leaking and that they don't have any of the required gauges and labels and flow meters on the return line.
Okay, so opening up Field Service Lightning, first we're going to see our work orders. So I can select the diagnostic work order that's been assigned to me, and then select Show Actions, Service Appointment. And I'll scroll down to Submit Diagnostic Request. And I'm going to select a plumbing issue. And then Next. And now I can open the drop down for Issues Found. And as discussed, I'm going to select the plumbing ones at the bottom. The plumbing's leaking, they're missing their labels, missing gauges, and missing the flow meter. Now I'll select Confirm. And I can put in the description of the problem. So as discussed, the heater will not power on, as well as it's leaking, and then they're missing their labels and gauges. We'll select the equipment location, which is indoor, and then enter the contact name, as well as their contact information. And I've submitted pictures using Sharing Pics, so I can select Next. The workflow is completed, so now I want to get a signature from the customer. So I'm going to get default signature. First, I can do a preview to show them what's on there. You can see our issues found, comments. So now I can hand over the device, and then they can click Done and sign and confirm. So they will put in their name as well as sign the document. And save. So we select Done, and now we can view the service report again. Preview with the issues found, and now we can generate a service report. So once that service report is generated, it will send a case to our service repair department.
Look forward to seeing you guys submitting these through Field Service Lightning. As I mentioned in my post, we'll go ahead and keep the diagnostic request form open in Verizon Connect for another week or so, week and a half, 2 weeks, while everyone's getting trained on this. That way, if you're having any issues or we run into any problems on our end, you're still able to submit those forms. But once we've confirmed everybody's been trained and everybody's comfortable with it, we'll go ahead and shut down that Verizon Connect option on the SR diagnostic request form, and you'll only be getting paid and we'll only be monitoring diagnostic requests coming in through Field Service Lightning. So again, that's it for today, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks.